Hello guys, good to see you there. Welcome back. Anyone that's new, welcome to the channel. I'm just doing a few bits still on the Christmas stuff, as you know. So I thought while I was just making a few bits, you might like to join me and just see what I'm doing. So just going to drill these bits. I've got a few bits I've got to drill before I make something. Yeah, quick update again on my old drill press. Well, I found out it's when I took the handle off, the notchy bit is the little pin that goes in to hold it centre. There's a bit of play in it, so I've just tightened it right up. It's just bad design, really. I think that's all it is. But I did get I got an email from Axminster Tools. Would I do a review of it? You know, so yeah, I I sent it in to them. Just told them exactly what happened with it breaking, wrong part, the notchy bit, that I don't think it's a very good quality. I don't think the holding system's very good for the table. And I got an email back from them saying, thank you for your review, but we won't be adding it to our website as it doesn't meet our criteria. Guidelines. So I think because I didn't say, oh yeah, it's the best thing since sliced bread, they're not interested. So there you go. So when you buy it from Axminster and you read the reviews, they're not honest reviews. Right, for this, what I'm doing now, I'm drilling a 32mm hole. Okay, now I'm drilling half one side, half the other. It's got to go right through this bit of wood. I'm not telling you what for. You'll have to wait and see at the end. Now what I like to do when I get in so far, I'll just back it out, pull this back and then go in again and start. I find when the tailstock's right out, you lose a little bit of accuracy with it. So I like to just restart again when I'm in there. So I'm on just over 1,000 RPM. And I tend to watch my RPM, and if it drops too much, I know I'm putting too much pressure on. But what you don't want is any screeching or smoking, because that's not good when you get that. You're either turning too fast, or you're winding it in too fast, or your drill bit's blunt. And if it's blunt, then give it a sharpen, especially if you've got these sharp tooth bits, which they're very easy to do. I don't know whether at least wants to zoom down a little bit. Right, for these, you don't have to worry about the teeth. It's these flat bits you want to do. And all you have to do for that, I use a little diamond file. This one, it's a 600 grit. Clean that off. All you have to do is get on that bevel, like, lock that up. Get on that bevel and just give it a few little rubs like that. You can feel it when it's sharp. Don't round it over like that. And this one here, you can get onto the bevel. You feel when it's, there it is, that way. You feel when it's on there. Just give a couple of little rubs. There you go. Yeah, and this one's sharp. So get on there, a couple of little rubs, that's it. And that's all it takes. And that keeps it sharp. Keep your bit nice and sharp. I've sharpened this once or twice because I've drilled quite a lot of these over a couple of days. All right, and then there we go. And what you should have is these nice, that's what you want, these nice shavings coming out like that. No smoking, no screeching. Wind it back a bit. And then again. There we are. Put that in. That's it. Get that off. Right, there I am. I'm right through. Right, stop that. Like that. That bit's done. Right, I've just got the little bit in, got the little bit inside there, so just knock it out. There we go. That's knocked out. Gives a nice clean hole straight through. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yep, there you go. Nice clean hole straight through. Right, now I've got another bit. And this bit, I just want to drill in. I've got a mark on here. I'll just drill in 2 inches on this one, either side. I'll pop that off. This hole doesn't go right the way through on this. It just goes in on both sides the same amount. I think it's not 3 inches. It's what did I do it at? It's 2 inches. I mean, it's not 2 inches. It's just over 1.5 inches. Inch and 3/4 I go in. That's right.
How long is the actual bit of wood? In case if anyone wants.
4.5 inches is a piece of wood, and this one is 5. Double check that. Yep, that one's 5. That's 5 inches. This one's 4.5. Just tighten that down. These are lovely jaws. These, if you want to do square bits of wood. This is one of the Nova. This is a Nova G3. I've got 2 of these Nova G3s. I just bought a new chuck actually. I only bought it yesterday up at Snayton. This is the Nova Supernova chuck. It's the 4 size, the bigger size. But I like these because they're direct thread. There's no inserts. Most of mine I've got these Record Power, but you have an insert in these, which is all right. I don't mind it. It don't cause no problems, but I'd rather direct thread if I can have it. So I've got these, and I've got these jaws. These are, they call them the rippled jaws. These are actually, I'm going to get the box here. So I was going to do a little thing about my chucks. These are the Charnwood ones, because the thing I like with Record Power and Supernova and Robert Sorby is they all take the same jaws. They all use the same ones. Well, these, 35 quid for these. These are like the shark tooth jaws. Okay, they're fantastic for holding. They've got good grip. 35 quid for these ones. They're the Nexus 3. Now, what a lot of people don't know, I mean, these fit the Supernova, the G3, the Robert Sorby, Patriot, the Record Power, and they do fit Axminster, but you have to put the carriers on from the Nova. Okay, the Nova, a lot of people don't know it. The Nova carriers, so these bits in here that carry the jaws, are the same size as Axminster. So the Axminster carriers will fit in the Nova one. So if you want to use like the old Donald jaws and things like that, but you don't want to pay 350 quid for a chuck, you can actually buy this chuck, and you can put the Axminster carriers and the jaws and put them onto this chuck. And those chucks are 86 quid at the moment from Snayton. 86 quid and 86 quid, and these ones are 79 for the G3, which I like those. I bought that one the other week when I was up there, and those jaws are Nexus jaws as well. They're good if you're holding. They're multi jaws. They've got 3 steps inside, and they have these holes here where the screw holes go, but they're perfect for holding square pieces of wood. You can't see it, gets really nice. I like it. It's not a case of because they're cheap, which they are cheap considering the quality of them. I mean, I've had the Nova, the Record Power ones, over 15 years I've been using them, and they've never let me down. I think they're fantastic. And you can tell there's nothing you can't turn with them. From as big, I mean, this is the big jaws. They're the 120 or 130 mil jaws, those ones. That's on the SC4. And I've got the SC3 as well, which I've got an SC3 there. I've got an the SC3 is on that one as well. And then I have the little SC2 chuck, which is really nice actually. Quite a nice little chuck if you're doing little bits and pieces. But when I bought it, I actually bought it and I got, I'll just show you quickly. I'm waffling, I know I'm waffling, but don't worry about it. I bought these jaws for it. These are the, you've probably seen them, the rounded ones like that, which are nice because if you're working up nice and close, they're quite nice because you can't catch your knuckles on it. But the thing I found with them, when you look on the inside of them, they're rounded like that. They're so smooth. And what I've found when I'm doing finials, and especially if you're doing the hard like the Blackwood and that, but on all the finials I find they're all right if you're going that way towards a chuck. When you're going that way, especially if you're roughing, I found the piece kept moving out and I'm having to really crank down on the chuck. So when I went back there this time, I bought these jaws for it. And they're much better actually because the inside, the way they are, they hold the piece. They got exactly the same diameter as those rounded ones, but the benefit of these is you can actually hold on the outside as well because they're dovetailed. So you can actually hold on the outside of it. And if you're doing like you do the little boxes and pots, when you come to finish the bottom off, you can actually put it right over because that's fairly smooth there and you can get a good grip to turn the bottom of the pots off. So they're really good. And they hold well, they don't slip. I've tried them, doesn't slip at all. So I think with the other ones, I'm probably going to pick up another one of these SCH2 because that's a lovely little chuck that. I'm probably going to pick up another one of those and put those jaws back on it. But I'm probably going to serrate the inside of them. I think I'll probably take a saw to it and just put some little grooves in it so it gives me a bit of grip. It's alright if you got them, you want to turn stone, you don't want to mark it, then that's fine. But they don't grip as well, and they're good, but they only have that one use really, because you can't grip on the outside of them. So yeah, not knocking them, they are what they are, you know. It's just I bought them thinking they'd be really good, but I don't find that when I'm doing finials, I kept getting these finials come out. Right, that's it. That's done. That's all my drilling done. So we can stop that now. Right, 32mm that was. Right. Yeah. But I've got 14 chucks in all, I think, and 12 of them are Record Power or Nova. The Supernova ones. And these jaws. These are good as well. These are the long jaws. I used these last week when I was turning. What did I turn? Not last week, the other day. What did I turn? What did I turn last?
So many things.
What did I last turn? What was the video?
Trees.
I can't remember. No, I was putting the bits of wood inside here, moving them out, wasn't I? Oh, the Christmas trees. Yeah, little Christmas tree, yeah. I was using these jaws. These are fantastic. They hold a piece so you can put a long piece in here. They hold it so well. They're really good jaws. And you can hold on the outside. They're dovetailed on the inside and the outside. And you've got the grippers. Brilliant jaws, those. Record Power again. And they're not dear. They're not dear. I think they're about 40 quid, those ones. 49 quid, something like that. So, anyway, that's enough advertising done. Right, so that's just drilled like that. Like I said, inch and 3/4 in. We'll come back to that one in a minute. Right, I'm going to put this one back on, but now I've got to change this and put a different chuck on because I need to hold that. Yeah, so for these chucks, I must say they're fantastic value, really, for their price. They're unbelievable, really. They're really good. I've never let me down. And this one with the I have this another G3. This one, which come with these. The 4 you get this key with it, and basically with the 4, where you've got this, that is that, but fixed in there. That's all it is. It's exactly the same gearing inside. It's just that that's fixed in. It has the little hole, so you put that bit in. They're all right. I don't mind. I like both. I can't really fault either of them. I like this one. I mean, I know people are probably a bit fussy because the gears are open and dirt gets in there, but I mean, I've had these chucks. This one is a few years old, and you just blow it out every now and again, or keep it clean. That's all you have to do is clean it. Don't be a lazy bugger. Clean it out. That's all you have to do. So anyway, where was I? What was I doing? I've forgotten what I'm doing now. Right, oh yes, I want another chuck on. So you're distracting me now. Right. This one I've had, this is years old. This is a Nova, not a Nova. It's not a Nova G3, it's the Record Power G3. That's what they used to do before they done the SC3. Yeah. And this one, it goes the opposite way. So as you undo it, it tightens, and as you do it, which is what some of the Nova ones do. But this isn't a Nova, this is a Record Power G3, the original. This one. And I've had this one for, I can't even remember how long. It's one years old. But it was for an 8x1 TPI. So I've got an extension on the back for a chuck adapter, and it goes on there. I don't use it for massive pieces, so I don't mind that it's hanging out. And it runs true, it runs fine. It's never let me down, so you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I do like the fact that with them, actually, don't over tighten that. I'm just thinking to myself, I meant to tell you. If you over tighten it, when you turn it thin, it'll crack. And I'm going to turn this down to a cylinder now. Right. Yeah, what I don't like is where you get chucks and it's just their jaws and that's it. That's why I like these. You can get all the different jaws. If you want to get the Robert Sorby ones or the Charnwood ones or the Record Power ones, the Nova ones, the Nexus ones, they all fit. They all fit each other's chucks. I think that's brilliant. That's brilliant to do that. And like I say, you can actually fit the Axminster ones on it. You just need to put their carriers in on the Nova. I don't know. I'm not sure on the Record Power one. I think they're the same. I'm not sure. I've not tried it. I've got an Axminster chuck on there, and I'll have to strip it down one time and have a look and see. Put the carriers. I've got some jaws with carriers on, so I'll just have to get round to trying it. Right, I'm putting the face shield on. I'm going to stop waffling for a minute. Promise. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to do this with carbide, so I'm just going to grab a square chisel. Just a 14mm out of the standard ones, okay. Right, that's too slow. Got to turn the speed up. Oh, that's some fast over there. Right. No, that's too much. That's too bright. Sorry. Right, okay. It now felt like everything went dark.
Yeah, it just felt a little faint.
Right, get some speed up. There we go. Right, just want to bring this down to round. It's probably a bit high actually. There we go. No, I'm a bit low. I was alright where I was actually. There we go. Right, okay. Right, now I want to take this down. 40mm, wasn't it? I said before, yeah. Right, I'm taking that down to 40mm. So let me get the calipers. So I'm going to set them at 40mm. There we go. Take your time. Now 40mm, okay? Get the other side done. Now this one I've got to be careful because I'm going inside the chuck. I don't want to actually catch the chuck. There, we're there. Right, now I want to bring the whole thing down. I want to be just shy of it. I don't want to take it. I'm just using plunge cut. What I want to do is leave enough room so I can clean it up. Right, now I'm going to check this centre bit. Right, it's not quite there. I can see there's a slight little, yeah, over there, that's not too bad. Right, hang on, because we're slightly under there. Right, okay. A little bit in the middle here. Right, that'll do us. Now we're going to sand that. There'll be a little bit of sanding on that. So I'm just going to put my vacuum on here so it gets it. Right, okay, that'll do for that. Right, that's that bit done. Right, there we go. I went a little bit thinner on that side than I wanted to, but that don't matter because I've got to come back on with this anyway. Right, that's that bit done for now. Put that to one side. Now we're going for this bit. Yeah, not too tight, just enough to, you just need to get a bit of grip, that's all. Right, again we're going to take this bit, we're just taking this one too round, okay? That'll be alright. Right, we're going to use a round chisel for this one. Now that noise, that's the air on the chuck, you can hear that because of the speed it's going. Using the round chisel, keep it rolled over. Just go until I'm round. Yeah, I'm just round, okay? Right. Now, for the mark, 2 inches in, 2 inches in. Okay. Cool. Right, this one I now want at 32 mil. Right, there. Just there. Not on me. $32 mil. Right, what I would normally do, actually I would use my badan for this. Well, my beading tool, beading parting tool. It was a badan, I took it on both ends and turned it into a beading parting tool. Oh, I've gone way too low. It's way under 32 mil, isn't it? That's alright, we can fix it. So I was too busy talking. Right, that's alright. I saved it. There we go. Right, now, bring this one down. About there. Down. About there. Right. That's okay. Right, now, let's bring these down. Right, don't worry too much at this stage because we're coming back to this in a bit. When we're going to part it off and then we'll be coming back to it. Right. Take that off. That live centre makes a bit of noise, but I use it because it doesn't matter if I get it messed up. There we go, right, take them off. Right, stop that. Right, now I have to change the chuck again. Right, so I'm just going to change my chuck. Right, okay. Let me get this in there. Right, take this off. Alright, I'll take that chuck off. And then I've got to put this chuck on. Right, put that back up there. Now I just need to slightly adjust this so it goes in that tube. I'm just going to pop it in there. Doesn't matter about it getting marked because I'm going to be turning that still. But I just need to get this dead on. It's just a little bit on the loose, on the tight side. Very slightly tight. So let me turn that. That'll be alright. I'll get that. That's it, that's alright. Oops, sorry, didn't need to knock the camera. I'll pop this one in. That'll do. Right, okay. Check that. Oh, a little bit more. I thought that 32 was under, but it wasn't actually that far out. So that's it. That'll do. That's on. That'll fit. Right. Okay. Now I want to follow this. Right, got hold of that. Right, I just want to hollow this out a little bit, make it a bit thinner in there. And the best tool for that is the 10mm shear cut hollower. Right, nice and gentle. Remember, come right round, don't come this way like this, because that's just scraping. If the tool's straight, you're scraping. You must get on the tip. All these tools that have these AU cutters on, right, these tip, just because it's that shape, it don't mean it's cutting, okay? You can't use it like that. That's scraping. Look, see the dust? That's scraping. Come round here and we'll start. Don't knock it off though. It's only just held on that tip. It's only just held on there, just by the edge. Hang on. That's it. Get that back on. So that's because I was talking and I went and hit it with me cutter. I'll stop talking for a minute. I basically just want to lighten this right down. Right, yes, there we are. Right, sorry about that guys, these things happen when you're too busy talking. Right, we're going to just give that a little sand. So I'm not going too thin, so I've got to turn the outside again yet still. That's it. Right, now I've got to spray that. Green this one, I said, didn't I? Right, a little bit of spray. There we go. Right, that's that one done. Oops, just dropped the other bit on the floor. Right, that's that one done. I'll put the other one in, and I've got to do the same for this one without knocking this one off. Watch what I'm doing this time. Right, okay. What I was trying to say is you must come off the tip of the cutter, so your tool wants to be right over there. Now, on some of the other ones of these I made, I did use the I used the 8mm cutter. Yeah. Let me just grab it for you. I used this one, the 8mm cutter. And it's good, but I just find these small cutters, I find are a bit too aggressive. The 10mm is really the smallest I like to go to. Because it's just a beautiful cutter. This will hollow as quick as you want. I mean, I'm going very gentle here because I don't want to knock this off. It's only just held on. Because you probably think that they wouldn't, but you could knock one off if you wasn't careful. I've seen people do it. It's not something I'd do. But yeah, let me just finish this. Right, that's enough. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't bother with, for myself, let me take this mask off for a minute, sorry. Yeah, personally for myself, I'm not a great fan of the 6 and 8mm, and I was never planning on doing them. It's just that I've been asked quite a bit if I do those cutters. I get a lot of people asking me if I do the 6mm cutter, there's spare cutters and stuff. Well, I've got them now, yes. They're not on my website at the moment, they will be. And yes, they fit any tool that takes a 6mm cutter. And yes, they will be half the price of any other one. So, and yes, they are exactly the same quality. They are the same cutter, don't worry about that. Now, myself personally, I'm not over keen because I find them very aggressive because they're so small. They're hard to stay on a bevel and they tend to be a little bit screechy. That would have worked better if I'd actually turned that on, wouldn't it? God, look at that. That works better if you turn it on. I wondered why. There you go. All these tips I'm giving out, it turns your vacuum on, it works a bit better. I just wanted to test that and see whether it works without turning it on. Right, what am I doing? I'm forgetting what I'm bloody doing here. I'm washing, am I? Right, green, a little bit of spray. You're probably sitting there watching this not knowing what the hell I'm making. It will come clear, don't worry. Right, chuck keys down here. Okay, right. Now what I've got to do, I've got a little thing made up here. Okay, little wooden friction jam chuck, whatever you want to call it. Because this is all done just through friction. So we'll get that back on there. Right, okay. Now, let me see how that goes. Let's fix that. Right, I just want to put, while you're there, I just want to put a bit of glue on one side of this. Glue one in. Right, that's it. Bit of super glue. Pop that in there. Right. Now I'm going to sit that on there and bring this one up. Pop that in. Oh, life centre. In there. Bring this up here. Pop that there. Right, now don't over tighten. You've only got to just grip it. It's more for friction drive than anything. That does it. Right, okay. Until resting. See how that turns. Right, that's all good. That's that making a noise. I thought it was a chuck before, but it's not. It's that. Right, okay. So for this one, I'm just going to be using my roughing gouge. Just so you can see a variety of different tools. Like I say, I use them all. I use carbide, I use traditional, I use all of them. So now we just want these to match up. So it's just that slight bump there. Right, there we go. That's enough of that. Now I can put the spindle gouge. Oops, shit, just caught that. Didn't swear then, did I? No. Just caught that with my tool rest head, but don't worry, I've got to sand it a little bit. Right, there we go. That's that done. Right, a little bit of sanding on that. This one we'll try it with it turned on and see if there's a difference. It's just a slight difference. Right, so just 180 grit sand, that's all I'm doing. There we go, it's nice and smooth. No sanding sealer because they're being sprayed with a stain. Right, okay. I'm just going to get this sprayed now. It's probably still, hang on, that's still slightly thick, that side. Oh, that'd be alright. Like I say, these are going out. This is for outside of my tree, so I'm not over worrying about it. It's going to be left outside. Build it up gently like that. That's it. Red. Right, now stop that. Oh, got to turn my hoover off now. Not doing good with that hoover, am I? Right, okay guys, I've got some stencils here. Look, I'll just use these stencils. That's all. Don't over complicate it. Right, now then, I have that marked up on our chuck. So if I start at 12, and all I'm doing for this, like I said, this is just for me and it's going on my tree, so I'm not over complicating things. A bit of red. Right, now bring that round to 9. Bring that round to 6. Like I say, if you're doing this for yourself, guys, you can take a bit of time, do better stencils if you want. I'm not over worrying because, like I said, these are just to go outside on my outside tree. Right, I'm just going to put a star on there. A star on there. I'll turn it round to there. I'll put a star on there. And a star on there. Right, that's that. Okay, so a few Christmas trees and a few stars. And now what I have is I'll get some tissue for this. And I'll use a bit of glitter paint. Puts a nice bit of gold fleck on it. Right, so just give that a second. Right, now then, I want to glue the other end, don't I? So, right. Now you probably guess what it is by now, guys, but pop that out because that's sealed in there. That's it. That one's glued. I'm just going to glue this one in. Now, obviously, if Lisa pans you round, before I glue this one, over to here, let me move that out of the way. And you can probably see what I'm actually making now. Christmas crackers. So it's just a cracker. Okay, and these are just to sit on my tree. Little wooden Christmas crackers. Okay, that's what this. But guys, if you glue one end in and you leave one end, if you leave one end unglued, like that, nice thing is you can put a nice little ring or something in there for the missus, pop that on, and when you pull a cracker, just make sure you give her that end, or well, that end, and she wins, and she'll have a little ring, and that's you sorted for Christmas, isn't it? You know, come on guys, think about it. You can put it on the tree, you know, just give her the box of chocolates and she'll think that's all you got her. And then say, well, look, do you want to pull this cracker with me? And there you go. Or you can just put gifts in them. You know, it'd be nice to send a gift to people for gifts. I don't over spend time on these. They're just done like this, bit of ribbon, you know, just the curly ribbon that you can buy. Put them on there. These are just going to sit on my outside tree. So they're going to be out in the weather. And that's it. So that's it, guys. I'm going to put some stuff on that in a bit. But yeah, they can make nice little gift pots. So you can put it in there and like that. All sits on. So it was the right size in the end. See? So there you go. A little Christmas cracker. Right. Next video I've got coming up. I did say I'm doing this bauble. Now I have drilled it. I drilled it, but that's the biggest drill bit I had. But I need them that big. So I've done 3 sides already. So I'll let you see me do the 4th side on what I'm actually going to do. How long have we got at the moment?
That's 49 minutes.
49 minutes, right. So that'll be on another video. I've got one more to do and then I'm going to be turning that for a big bauble. Okay? But I'll show you how I was mounting that up and hollowing that out. So, okay. Right, that's it for me, guys. Toodle pip, and I shall see you on the next one, which will be this.
Bye, guys.
See you later.